Hello, my name is Shelly Sanchez Terrell, and I want to talk to you about the 30 Goals Challenge for Educators. Ruth Cohenson, a teacher, tweeted, "The power we have through networking is humbling, frightening, and exciting. Use it well." I like to imagine the potential of what a community of passionate people can do. I believe that with the energy and passion we have on social networks, we have the ability to transform the world, and the world needs a community of passionate individuals like us to infect them. Millions of individuals out there are incarcerated, addicted to drugs, or live in poverty. I think sometimes we become numb to statistics. I don't know if we feel the weight of a million, but today I would like to challenge you to try and feel the weight of a million. Growing up, I felt the weight of a million. I read there were millions of kids who dropped out of schools, couldn't read, millions stuck in generational cycles of crime, poverty, drugs, and numbness. As a teacher, I feel the weight of a million. There are millions of teachers and principals standing in classes worldwide. They are burnt out, fed up, and this spreads to the millions of students they encounter daily. We have a world where millions fail to live the inspirational lives they were supposed to. So instead, they get caught up infecting millions with their uninspired lives. My goal is to inspire a million individuals to begin living their inspirational lives. I am one individual, a teacher, but I believe education can give people the key to living the inspiring lives they are supposed to lead. This is a message within my soul that I believe I was born to see to fruition, and so far I can tell you that within my lifetime, I've already impacted hundreds of thousands. The 30 Goals Challenge for Educators is one of the projects I have, helping me reach my goal of a million. And social media has been the vehicle to reach out and encourage educators worldwide. I began harnessing social media to transform education and lives 3 years ago. I was a teacher who felt alone. I wanted to connect, so I Googled teachers on Twitter. This was in April 2009. I was so excited by the support I received 24/7 that in May I felt the need to do more than 140 characters, so I began blogging. January 2010 came around, and being a goal-oriented person, I decided to test the power of my passionate learning network. I wrote a blog post telling my maybe 50 readers about my idea to crowdsource accomplishing goals, and I asked them if they would join me in completing 30 short-term goals related to bettering ourselves as teachers. My thinking was that if I at least accomplished one, then I would have succeeded in accomplishing something for 2010, and I would have felt like I made the effort to be a better educator. I would have succeeded. By 2011, I completed all 30 goals, blogged about the impact, and created a free book of the 30 goals. Now nearly 9,000 educators have accomplished over 60 goals with me. We are in cycle 3, the Dare to Believe cycle, because I, being just one individual, dared to believe. Since 2010, we created a Facebook community, podcasts, YouTube videos, a Google Plus community, reflected in hundreds of blogs, and so much more. We are a community of educators, parents, and students worldwide, accomplishing goals and reflecting on their impact in our schools in over 100 countries. We support each other, suggest new ways to look at accomplishing goals, and invite our students to join the challenges. A little about the challenges. We now have 70 short-term goals we have accomplished. These goals are meant to be accomplished using 1 or 2 class periods. We accomplish the task, then reflect on the outcome. We do things like give students rein by allowing them to make choices in how they want to learn a topic. Other goals include having a lesson where students get to have fun and play, do something that engages parents, assess students beyond a bubble task, and get our students connected to others in another country. We ask students how they learn best, give them questions that have many answers or no right answer at all. Other goals are meant to fuel our passion for teaching and include things like writing our Me manifestos, suggesting ways we can avoid burnout, or mentoring another teacher. These are just a few of the goals we have accomplished, and doesn't it sound pretty good knowing there are thousands of teachers out there accomplishing goals just because they want to be better educators? Let's get back to feeling the weight of a million. LinkedIn reported this year that nearly 1 million teachers use its platform. Imagine how many teachers and individuals use larger networks. According to Larry Page, 850 million use Facebook, 140 million use Twitter, 90 million use Google+, and 800 million videos are watched monthly on YouTube. The 30 Goals Challenge has raised a community of educators who go beyond taking a class period to accomplish goals and use these social networks to reflect and spread their message of what great learning is. We have created products in all these forums that are free for others to use and spread our passion. I will take the rest of this time to accomplish another of my 30 goals, which is to share my story. This goal has teachers go back to the root of why they became a teacher in the first place. Because I believe that after years of teaching, we sometimes need reminders of a time we felt more idealistic, like we had the power to transform the world. I am Latina and a first-generation college graduate. My father is in the picture with my sister Kimmy and me. My grandparents stopped going to school when they were around 12 years old. My father and mother didn't graduate from college, and neither had their brothers, sisters, and generations in our bloodline. My parents had 5 girls in a city with the second largest number of teen pregnancies. My parents told us that we would all one day graduate from college. And guess what? We did. We even got our masters, and one day I hope to be one of the first to receive my PhD. My parents, by just believing in the power of education, showed me that passionate individuals can break generational cycles and perpetuate new cycles. Now my niece, nephew, cousins have been inspired to receive their degrees. I dedicate this message to them and my parents. This is my first class of students. There's 100 of them in one classroom at an inner city church. The goal was to help them have fun and get a break from their tough home lives. I love that my first teaching job taught me that is what learning should be. Their parents were gang members, drug addicts, and teen parents. My sisters and I volunteered to teach them in 1994 because we believe in the potential of education to break their generational cycles and perpetuate new positive cycles. Every time I walk into a room, I remember that I have the ability that day to perpetuate a new cycle, transform a life. I hope I have accomplished that for you today and to people watching. The 30 Goals Challenge for Educators has gone beyond me accomplishing goals to living a life where I daily accomplish goals. I am very blessed to be able to talk to thousands of teachers daily on social networks and in person train thousands more in 23 countries since I began this journey a little over 3 years ago. I can't wait to see what the community of 30 Goals Educators accomplishes in the years ahead. A free ebook is available. Just Google 30 Goals and we are the first to show up. And not because we used SEO tricks, but because we were passionate enough to spread a message. The 30 Goals Challenge book is being published by Ion Education, so keep an eye out. Thank you for your time, and I hope you continue to impact millions with your inspired lives and passion. Spread your message.